Hey guys, let's get started. So I have a fancy reformer here, but you can use any reformer for this workout and you don't need a box. I have my reformer set on just 2 springs. So 2 springs only. We don't need extension straps. We're just gonna be using the leather on mine, but if you have ropes, that's totally good. All right, so standing up at the end of your reformer, pull yourself up nice and tall, cross your arms. We're getting on the old school way. And when you sit down, just get your tush right close to the edge, because when you lie back, you'll be right in place to place your feet right in the center of the bar, toes apart, heels together. Pull in your stomach, lengthen your lower back, and as we stretch out, you're only on 2 springs, so take it really slow for the first 3. Press out and drag it back in with all of your toes. Press out for 2. And try to keep your heels in the same position so they're not too high and they're not too low. All right, we're going to take that up tempo for 5 more. Out, pull it in. 2, drag it in. 3, and in. 4, and in. 5, and in. All right, we're changing to arches. So wrap your feet over the bar, bring it a little closer to your heels, almost like you're trying to point at the wall in front of you, and press out. And then pull it back in slow. 2 more. Knees are together if that's possible. If your knees sort of overlap, then just separate your feet a little bit so that your legs are relatively moving in concert. Now we're going faster. Out and pull in. 2 and pull in. I used a big word there, didn't I? 3 and pull in. 4 and pull in. 1 more. 5 and pull in. Okay, change to heels and imagine your toes are in a toaster and you don't want them to go front or back. You're going to try and keep them exactly where they are, where your feet are flexed, and you go slowly 3 times and drag it back in and press it out and drag it back in, and we're going to go up tempo. Press out and pull in. Out and in. 3 more and in. 2 more and in. It's hard to control when you're on 2 springs. 1 more time and drag it in. And we're just going to do a little bit of this last one called tendon stretch. Toes go back on the bar. They're just a little bit apart. Stretch out as tall as you can be and really make space in your body as you lower your heels down, lift your heels up. Lower, 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 lift, lift, lift. All the way down, all the way up. 2 more. You have a really strong circulatory system in your calves, so this work on the heels is really helpful. All right, bring yourself all the way in. If your foot bar does go down, you can lower it using your feet like I'm doing now, and if it doesn't go down, that's totally fine. All right, grab the handles that are hanging out back there, bring your arms to the mat, knees to the chest, lift your head, stretch everything out, and hold your legs at a level you can support. We're gonna pump the arms we're just gonna do the 40 today instead of the 100. Inhale and exhale. 10 and in and out. 20. If you're new to this pumping motion is a warm-up for your body and it helps circulate your blood. Inhale and exhale all your air and bend your knees in. All right, now you're just gonna take, if you have straps like mine with a handle, you're gonna thread the leather through the handle. If you're using ropes with a little holder on the end, you could just bring your feet right up to those ropes and bring yourself into position. All right, so you're in this little frog position with your bottom on the mat, and from here we're just gonna frog out to about a 45-degree angle and resist in. And we're pushing our stomach down towards the mat as our legs extend. Keep going like this. You're aiming for symmetry in your legs. So again, they're working in concert. There's my big word for the day. And they're trying to be the same. 2 more, press out and pull it in. This feels really good and it's great for hip stability. Okay, on this last one, we're gonna stay out there. Circle the legs, open, around, together, and up. Open, around, together for 2. Open, around, and the same thing you were working on in the frogs, we're trying to keep the legs in symmetry so that they're doing the same thing while they're apart. Reverse your circles, down, around, together, and down, around, together, down, around, together. If they're rubbing on the blocks like mine do, that's totally fine and important. because you're getting to the right level. All right, now bend your knees in, just give your legs a little hug, take those straps off, and you're just gonna let them drop into the well behind you. And as we hop up, if you've put your foot bar down, it goes back up, your headpiece is up, and we're gonna stand up, and we're going for our long stretch. So I'm gonna put one hand on the bar, and then old school, one leg goes up onto the headpiece, and then the other one comes up straight. So that's something you can practice. Holding onto your bar, get yourself into a straight line, plank position from heel to head, and push the carriage out. Drag the carriage in. You're holding yourself firm and strong like a piece of steel, and you're pulling your carriage back in. Let's go 3 more times. Press out and drag yourself in. Just looking at the wall slightly in front of you. You're not looking up. You're just keeping your neck in line with your spine. One more time, guys. Pull it all the way back in. Stomach is lifted. And then set your knees down on the mat and stretch your heels. Your toes look along the mat and your heels against the shoulder blocks. So you're getting a really nice stretch through your foot. That's so healthy. Now bring your chest forward and look slightly at the ceiling in front of you. Breathe in and push the carriage out, but lift your stomach and then exhale, come up. Exhale, exhale, exhale all the air. Inhale, go out. And exhale as you come in. Go through your nose if you can. One more, inhale out and exhale. Good. Round yourself up, lifting your knees off the mat, and put your heels about halfway down the shoulder blocks for the up stretch. Make your back very round like a Halloween cat. And then from this position, we're pushing with the hips and the legs. Bring the carriage out, make a plank. Keep looking at your springs and bring yourself over the bar in that plank. Roll up from head, shoulders, middle back, up, lower back, hips. We go again. Press, plank. Looking at your springs come in and undulate as you come back up. And press out all the way in your plank. Keep looking at your springs. Undulate back up. And 2 more out. In we go. Make it strong. Curl it up. And last one out. Coming in. This is a challenging exercise. Curl it up. Okay, stay right there. I want your feet to go closer to the block so that you're really on tiptoe. Way up on tiptoe, your heels high up the block. And you're gonna bend your knees and set them down on the mat. Just back your feet up so your heels can touch. Round your back like there's a hot poker right under your stomach. Look down at your knees, and we're gonna press the carriage out with the legs, pull it in. Arms are firm and straight. Push with your legs, under. Push, knees under. 3, under. 4, faster. Under, under, and under. Stay there and open your chest so you're really opening it to the front mirror in front of you. Your back is the opposite of a Halloween cat. We go out, in, 2, in, 3, in, and last one. Okay, here's the grand finale. Round your back and bring your hips right over your knees. And in this rounded position, imagine someone is picking your belly up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna push out with the knees off. Out, under, 2, under, 3, 4, 5. We're going for 8, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! Carefully set your knees down. Lie yourself back down right where you started at the beginning. And here we are. We're going to do the running. So toes in the middle, push out, and lower one heel down as the other heel lifts. Do that 2 times slow. Getting a nice lift and a stretch. And activating equally with both legs. And now we'll go faster. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and good. Lift both heels up and drag your carriage in. We're going to finish with an exercise called pelvic lift. Put your feet on the corners of the bar. Lift your bottom up just about the width of your palms together. So if you put your palms underneath you, that's all. Push your carriage out. Lengthen your whole body through the top of your head. Now drag the carriage back in. Pull your toes back towards you. That'll change it a little. Drag it in. You really need your muscles when we're on 2 springs. We often do this exercise on 4, which is a different challenge. 2 more times. Pull it all the way in. And last one. Drag yourself home. Awesome. Roll yourself down and give your knees a hug. And you guys are done for the day. Hope you enjoyed that workout. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And if you loved this video, head on over to Pilatesology.com where we have complete Pilates programs and over 2,000 videos just like this one.